Hello everyone and welcome to another video. As you can tell from the title, 10,000 subscribers. This is the thank you video for me reaching 10,000 subscribers. When I first started, I didn't have any clue that I could ever reach this number, and it's only been increasing from here. I mean, when I started, the whole purpose of me starting this channel was to get better at speaking, to kind of pick up a hobby in which I had no experience in, which was fragrances. It was completely out of my comfort zone, and I wanted to choose something that kind of was along those reins, and that's how this channel was born. I wanted to add a bit of objectivity to a completely subjective thing, which is fragrances. I mean, one man's trash is another man's treasure, and I wanted to kind of give people enough information that they can make their own informed decision as to whether or not they wanted to purchase a fragrance based off of my opinion of a particular fragrance. Now, obviously everyone's opinions are different, but I felt that I've done the best that I possibly could. And 10,000 to me is a pretty big milestone. So I wanted to thank everyone for supporting my channel. I wanted to thank you for viewing, for commenting. Your comments really help out other people. Believe it or not, that you are a part of this channel. And whenever you comment on videos, good or bad, whether or not you like the fragrance or dislike the fragrance, it helps someone when they're searching for a particular fragrance. They want to know more about a fragrance. They click on the video and they see your comments and they see what you have to say about a particular fragrance, so that it's not just my opinion that's going through, you also see other people's opinion. And that's why I constantly encourage you to comment. I don't care about likes or dislikes for that matter. It's, that's quote unquote nice to have, but ultimately to me it's the comments that really matter and what really kind of brings the video together to make it a nice little community type thing. So with 10,000 subscribers, what I wanted to do was actually announce the official launch of my website. I have, I guess, pushed back for a long time on the creation of a site or anything site related, just because I wanted to keep things small and wait till I was ready to branch out. But earlier this year, you might have heard me saying that I wanted to get a website going because there's a couple things that I wanted to do with it. And without further ado, I would like to announce that I have, in fact, created that, website. And it is, I'm actually going to pull it up here real quick. I won't show you on screen just because I want to keep this video a little bit shorter than it is. And that is, the website name is dracdoc.com. So www.dracdoc.com. Same username that you see on YouTube. It's the username that I've used for my website. So on the website, what you're going to find is you're going to find an About Me section. I'm probably going to change that and update it a little bit, so you might see a little couple teasers in that section just to get to know a little bit more about me. People that are coming in from the web or from other sources will see it as well. A blog section, which will be exactly that, and it is exactly that. It's a blog section that goes through and where I can just type up some random thoughts of whatever it may be for the day. YouTube section, and the YouTube section, now this is important, is going to have, or it does have, a plugin with YouTube videos that are there, which if you're here, then it's kind of a moot point. But the important thing that's also there, and you're going to see on the homepage of this channel as well, is a link to request a video. So if you want to request a video or request a review, feel free, follow that link and put it in. People can vote on your requests and put them up and put them higher in queue, and towards the end of the month, depending on which items are higher and what's there, I'll probably take the highest at the end of that month, strip it out, and then go ahead and do a review on that. So it's going to be an easier way for me to handle requests that are actually coming in. I get a ton of requests all the time, and this is a good way, I thought, to actually go about handling that. A podcast section. The podcast section is not up yet, but the podcast will be talking on current events, sports, different social issues, different things that are occurring, and that's going to be the goal of it. It's going to be, I'm a very, I guess you could say, even-keeled person in terms of expressing my opinion, and I love debating, and that's really the overall goal for the podcast. Now, the reason it's delayed is because I actually want to include some way to comment on each specific podcast that actually comes out, so you can envelop it in discussion, and that's the whole point of it. So I can envelop people in discussion, and I'm trying to figure out the optimum way of actually doing that. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully it gets launched within the next 2 weeks or so. The next section is a gaming section. That section has not been launched, but expect that to be launched within a week or so. I am also, if you're familiar with gaming, you're probably familiar with something called Twitch, which is an online, it's a streaming basically of when you play games and certain games. I am going to be playing WildStar when it comes out on this Saturday, basically. So once that comes out, you're gonna see basically either a plugin or a link to where I stream these videos, and you'll be able to basically see me playing video games. Apparently people like watching people playing video games, so that's why I figured, whatever, I'll try it and get into it. Now, this next part is very important. Sales. Instead of making or creating videos with sale videos, I'll maybe create a video that says, hey, I've got some more items that are up on the store, but by and large, I've created an online store. The store, you simply add items to your cart that you want to go ahead and purchase and check out and just pay directly to my PayPal account, and I'll have an email, or I'll have it sent out to you at pretty much the soonest possible business day. As anyone can attest to you that I've sold fragrances to, I send them out almost immediately. So, for example, if you were to buy something for me right now, it would be in the mail for you tomorrow morning because the post office is closed. And if you're to buy something for me at 12 noon, I usually get it out to you as soon as possible, which means that same day. So I'm pretty quick on shipping, and there have been no problems to date with my sales in any way, shape, or form. So the point of this section is obviously you're going to be able to purchase fragrances and purchase different things off of me that I go ahead and will make available at any time. So always check back, see if there's new items that are actually there on that place. And the final place is the contact me section. Now, the site is going to be able to be upgraded in various different manners and associations, and I'll let people know as it actually happens. But that is my main expansion. Now, the other key area that I'm actually doing is you'll see links to Instagram. I'm always going to be posting my scent of the day on Instagram with a little pic. Apparently people like seeing it, so hey, that's what I'll go ahead and do. And you're going to see that updated. I've already started updating it daily. So you're going to see a link to my Instagram account. I believe there's one on the YouTube homepage, but you can subscribe to me via there. Twitter, same thing. I'm not even actually sure what I'm going to put on Twitter, but I have my Twitter link down there. And there's a link to my Facebook thing. Feel free to follow me on Facebook. I'm not too keen on adding too many more people as my friends if I don't really know you. And that's one thing that I'm actually going to be doing in the near future, is kind of easing back on people that I don't actually know and that I can't actually wrap my hands around. You get my point. Basically, yeah, we'll see what actually happens with that. But anyways, that's the announcement. So I hope you enjoy the site. I'll be updating it. Feel free to send any criticisms, any items of suggestions. And again, 10,000 subscribers. Thank you very much for your help. Thank you very much for your support. And, you know, get ready to see even more videos and even more content as time goes on. All right? Thank you, everyone, and take care of yourselves.